How's everybody doing this afternoon? How's everybody?
Hey, look, I know y'all didn't think we were going to actually do this daggone video.
And we didn't either.
We didn't really know. But
you know, we had some free time this evening.
Yeah.
So we figured, why not sit down and you know, do this real talk show while the game is on.
There was sarcasm. Heavy.
Let's do this while
sarcasm.
While the playoff game is on tonight, and we'll just knock it out real quick. And
oh my Lord.
Even though we've been postponing for what? 2 months now?
Forever. Y'all know. It has seriously been probably over a month since we officially announced that we were going to be doing Real Talk Tuesdays, and then they just kind of fell off. Reason being, a lot of stuff went on in our family and household and everything, which is why there was a delay, so we apologize for that.
We are sincerely apologetic.
But we're here, and that's all that matters. And y'all didn't know it was coming because I kept promising y'all, and I was like, I ain't gonna tell y'all motherfuckers no more that we finna do this until we just do it like Brutus, and then y'all just see it. You know what I'm saying? So
that light is hot as hell.
I know.
God, dog.
We had to make some ratchet decisions, light-wise in here.
That's real talk. Right
It is kind of hot for real. Is the window open? No, it's not.
Get some more water for this.
If y'all are watching this,
sorry, I was reading my questions. So I just really couldn't pay attention to you and this.
But no, for real. If you guys are watching this on the Socialite Life, which is my beauty, fashion, reality show recap channel or whatever, okay? If y'all are watching that on that channel, know that these Real Talk Tuesdays are going to be going on my vlog channel, which is TheSocialiteLife TV. I will go ahead and put it right up and through here so y'all can check it out. So make sure you guys go to my vlog channel and subscribe, and these are going to be where these Real Talk Tuesdays are going to be. But I wanted you guys to have a taste of what it's going to be like, and we don't know how this setup is going to work out right here. We haven't gotten our box back together or whatever.
Y'all.
So,
not a clue.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the first time we're going to try.
We're going to do it anyway, y'all.
Yeah, so sometimes it may be on the couch, sometimes it may be in the kitchen, sometimes it may be like this. We don't know. We're going to see. Oh, we should probably tell them what Real Talk Tuesday is, by the way. Some of you guys are new, by the way. Welcome to all of our new subscribers.
You don't think they figured that out by now?
Nah, but on some real shit. You guys may not know. And for those of you guys that are newer, Real Talk Tuesday is basically going to be a new segment that we're doing on our vlog channel, which is, like I said, the Socialite Life TV, where him and I are going to basically take all of y'all's questions and answer them in a video. We're going to do it every other Tuesday, and we're going to make sure we try to get them up every other Tuesday. If something comes up, I'll certainly let you guys know. But from now on, it'll be pretty much every other Tuesday. And basically, you'll be asking us questions about relationships, life, career, whatever the heck y'all want to ask, okay?
Just one little quick thing. When she says all the questions you guys ask, she doesn't really mean all the questions. She just means the majority of the questions you guys ask will answer the majority of the time. Within reason, okay? And most of the time, these videos are going to be topic-based, so if you guys have a particular topic you guys want to do for future videos, yeah, just shoot it on out. We'll comment down below. You know, we don't want to sit up here and, bore you guys to death for 30 minutes at a time. So we'll answer as many questions as possible within the time limit of this particular segment. So, without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. We're going to let the wifey go first. Yeah, so we're going to alternate. With the first question. Okay, because on the first video that we put out, where you guys were able to ask us what you guys wanted to ask us, we're just going to answer the questions that you guys ask us. Oh, boy. I'm going to mention one, he's going to go back, and we're going to go back and forth on these. Okay, I absolutely love you guys and think what you are doing is absolutely great. Now to my question. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Juice, I've noticed you are more laid back and a man of few words. Have you always been like this? Have I always been like this? Mm-hmm. Been laid back? Yeah. Well, to very simply answer your question in as few words as possible, yes. Always. I have been a laid back person since the day of inception, I believe. And my time on this earth, I've been a very, very laid back person. You can ask my brothers, my friends, family. They'll tell you, Julian will do it. Juice will do it when he gets around to it, okay? That's pretty much my motto is he'll do it when he gets around to it. That's very true. So how much more laid back can you get than that? Okay, so she had like a couple answers your questions. Oh, she did? Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that answers your first question. Yes. Second part of the question is, as quickly as possible, how do you feel about Sandy's dominance on camera? Well, I don't really know if I feel any type of way about it. I mean, this is, when my wife started out with everything, this is definitely something up her alley, something she's always wanted to do. And like you said, I'm a man of few words, so me kind of dominating on camera would kind of be an oxymoron in my case. or kind of ass backwards if I did that. So I kind of just, she kind of just goes with the, goes with where goes in the direction she's going. I just kind of go with the flow. Hop in, hop out. It's kind of like not a double Dutch scenario, but it's kind of a double Dutch scenario.
Good answer.
I'm going to answer the first question I came to, and it says, should I worry that my significant other is now best friends with his ex? Really? Anyway, let me continue this question. Their last intimate encounter transpired less than 2 years ago. We've been together for a year. His ex knows of our relationship, but they still communicate every single day. And you keep saying this is his ex. They've known each other for 10 plus years, so I understand there's history between them, but every now and then the way they interact makes me feel insecure. I've addressed it and they both swear it's nothing, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Go ahead. We're going to give both of our opinions. Go ahead.
My question to you is, are you and the ex good friends? Or do you guys speak, communicate, all that good stuff? I mean, it'd probably be a good idea if y'all did. Otherwise, like you said, they have a lot of history together.
They've known each other for 10 plus years.
10 plus years of history together, intimate history. So it could go either way with this scenario. It could go either way. He could occasionally dip and, slip and dip, or he could actually just be friends with her. And since she's known him for so long, she could probably be his kind of advisor or whatnot. That's just kind of what I get from the situation. And like I said, I don't really know you guys, too well, but based on, my thoughts, I just think that if you feel a certain way about it, you guys might want to talk about it.
That's true.
You want to involve the other girl once you guys have communicated with each other, and to let her know, hey, here's the deal, here's how I feel. What are your thoughts about it? That way you can open some dialogue, and hopefully you guys can all get along.
You are so formal today. Look, I'm gonna give it with y'all. On my side of things, I just real quick read the scenario. It turns out, okay, so 10 years they've known each other, which I have to wonder in what capacity did they know each other?
Like, good water.
If they've known each other for 10 plus years and they were very close friends before they got involved with each other, that's a totally different situation. But if they've just known each other for 10 years and really just known of each other in a more of a, chill, like, when I see them, I say what's up type of situation, or maybe they have mutual friends and they just know each other through someone else type of situation, or maybe they're just acquaintances for the last 10 years. And then it turned into a relationship for 2 years. And now after that, you're in a relationship with this guy and they're best friends all of a sudden. The whole point is, if you came to the relationship with your new guy and they had already established a very close friendship even before they became intimate, that's different. That's a long-standing friendship. Yes, it changes things because they became intimate, and if they do act funny around you, you have every right, being that you are the woman of, in that relationship, his woman at this point, you have every right to question or to ask him or to let him know your insecurities about how they act with each other. Mm-hmm. But if it's a situation where they were more acquaintances and not necessarily that close for the last 10 years, but then only became best friends after they became intimate, in a relationship, and did that a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily comfortable with that. I know I wouldn't be comfortable with him being best friends with his ex at all. Now, if it's a situation where, like I said, they have a very long-term history, my thing is I'm gonna make sure that bitch know that there are lines she can't cross. And yeah, they may have that friendship, but they have to also understand. Well, no, they have to understand where not to cross the line, because women can be funny. You know what I'm saying? And men can be a little bit too laid back in certain scenarios, especially those types of scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So just, if you're uncomfortable, definitely voice your opinion to the guy, to your man, and let him know, look, this is not making me really feel that comfortable. And honestly, if he's supposedly best friends with this girl, you need to be pretty damn good friends with that girl too. Let's be real. Y'all ain't got to be walking off into the sunset together, but y'all do have to have a relationship of some sort, because if he's talking to the girl every single day, okay, you need to know what's going on with that too. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next question.
When are you two going to have a baby?
Oh boy.
And does Juice ever ask you to censor the language when you do have children? Oh, does he ever ask you to censor the language? And when you do have children, will you be cursing like that? Okay. So it all goes together. When are we having a baby? I mean, whenever God says we having a baby. I mean, at the end of the day, when we have one, it's gonna be just God sent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, taking what are those things called? Them little tests or whatever to see like if you're ovulating and all that.
We're perfectly fine. Don't get it wrong. We're perfectly healthy. We're perfectly fine. The answer is when it happens, it's gonna happen.
Right. Like, we're good to have one. We're practicing.
Right.
We're doing lots of practice of having said child.
And we do plan on having some kids. Just want to throw that out there for you guys.
Kid without the S.
Kids. She's gonna pop out 2 or 3.
Shit.
She just doesn't know that yet.
We gonna see about that. Okay, the other question was, does Juice ever ask you to censor the language? No, not at all. He's always known I've been a little bit more, outgoing. I've always been more of the boisterous type.
Definitely outgoing.
My family's always been like this. We all are uncensored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all should meet her cousins and her other cousins. They're all outgoing, and everybody's outgoing.
Everybody. And,
they all sing, dance.
We're entertainers for the most part, and it's just kind of like in our blood. It's kind of odd, actually. And neither one of my parents have that really in them, but my mom's a little cracker.
I don't know where I got it from.
None whatsoever. But part of it is our Haitian culture, our Caribbean
background. Nobody in my
background.
family sings anything like that. But, hey,
did you try to sing, babe?
Not really a singer.
But no, for
I
real.
sing, but I'm not really a singer.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. But he doesn't ask me to censor my language. I mean, I pretty much know when to turn it off and when to turn it on. I mean, obviously, I've been in capacities or in professional environments where I've had to censor my stuff, like right now, as you hear me, okay? And I've been in other motherfucking situations where I ain't got to do shit. You hear me? So, it's all gravy. And when we have children, I be cursing like that? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna curse like that. Now, am I gonna cuss to my children? No. You guys have, if any of you guys
she's not gonna curse around the kids.
I'm not crazy like that. Come on now. No, but for real, you guys have seen me here on the vlog channel and seen me around my nephew and whatever the case, and that's something that I do. And you've seen how I discipline him and whatever.
Let me drink some of this orange. Let me drink out this orange cup for that one.
But no, for real, I would never do that. Now, does that mean I ain't gonna curse? No, I ain't never gonna not curse. I'm always gonna curse, but I'm not gonna curse in front of my child.
Wait a minute. It said, by the way, is Juice Kevin Durant's twin?
No. What did they say you look like again? Not, who was the other guy? What's his name?
Lloyd Banks.
Do y'all think he looks like Lloyd Banks? Like, be real.
We on fire tonight.
You're so stupid. Okay.
We have a question from My Sham Life.
Okay. What's up, boo-boo?
What's going on? Hey, it says, I have been with my boyfriend for a year, and I truly feel we're the ones for each other. But the biggest problem we have is that he doesn't always feel appreciated. But I feel I do my best to show him that I truly appreciate him. Sandy, how do you and Juice show appreciation? I'm sorry. Sandy, how do you show Juice you appreciate him, and Juice, how do you want to feel appreciated? Thanks in advance. Love you guys.
Oh, I love these questions.
That's a great question.
So, what do you think?
I have a great answer.
Let's hear this.
Appreciation, hey, is a couple of ways. Let me put it this way, guys. We're pretty simple. There are a couple of ways you can show appreciation. It's very simple. One way is in the kitchen. You can cook a delicious meal, possibly every day. If not 7 days a week, let's make it 5 days a week. Fix a delicious meal or bring home a delicious meal. One way to make a guy feel appreciated is to keep his stomach well fed. That's just one simple way. It's not that difficult.
Okay.
Maybe $20-$30 a week on spaghetti, steak, chicken, fish, hamburgers, pizza.
He's been dieting, y'all.
Pick one.
Y'all know.
Yeah, I miss all that stuff. Just pick one.
He's training for the Tough Mudder in Nashville, if you guys don't already know. So it's in a week and a half. So he's been eating a lot of prepped meals. If you follow me on Instagram, y'all know he's been eating a lot of chicken, breast, and ground turkey, lean ground turkey, and green beans and shit. So
exactly. And if you want to truly appreciate him, you must truly show him how much you appreciate him. And I mean truly appreciate him.
As in what? Is there anything else besides food?
Truly, if you want to truly show it.
Like what?
Then show it.
Fucking? Sucking dick? What?
Both. You gotta be able to, your head game has gotta be tight and you know, long and strong, you know, and
hey, bob and twist.
You know, while he's watching the game, if you like sports or whatever, you know, show him you appreciate him during the halftime show. And hell, create your own halftime show. You know, show him your appreciation.
Okay.
So, just to reiterate what I just spoke about, I
Okay.
said food in the belly, and on your knees, appreciating them during a halftime show or something like that. Good head game and good food. You have a good relationship.
BT, bob and twist. Bob and twist. We won't do the motion, but y'all know what I'm getting at.
Keep us updated on how that goes.
So my question is, how do you keep that new car smell in your relationship? I'm a newlywed, haven't even been married for a year. Congratulations, by the way.
Congrats.
And I'd like some ideas on how to keep things fresh. Okay. Now, y'all know we've been married in July, it'll be 10 years. We've been together for a long ass time, all right? And the one thing I can truly say to you is, especially someone who's a newlywed, number one, don't stress too much about it, because newlyweds, it's gonna be a little while, okay, before things can go stale. All right, enjoy being a newlywed, because once we get past being a little newlywed and that newness is gone, it's a totally different can of worms. But it's good that you're thinking about this now, because there will be a point in time where you might say, you know what, let's go ahead and spice it up a little bit. So my personal opinion, you know, keep your day-to-day fun, okay? Y'all know, if you watch us here on the vlog channel, we act a fool, you know what I mean? And half the shit y'all don't even see because we don't have the camera on 24 hours a day. If people were following us around everywhere, they would think we were absolutely insane. But the reason for which that is because we enjoy life. We try to enjoy as much of our day-to-day as possible, you know? And it's the little things, but it's also some of the larger things. Like for us, like I said, we've been, you know, married for almost 10 years. So we'll change it up a little bit, go to a different restaurant, or you know, like earlier today I was just talking to him about, what do you want to do this summer? Like, what kind of stuff do you want to do? Just so we're not always doing the usual routine type shit. So I was like, so what do you feel like doing? And you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's important that you guys, you know, make time for yourselves. You know, don't cut out going on dates or to dinner and a movie. You know, don't get into the habit of doing that, because once that happens and he's doing his separate thing, you're doing your separate thing, you guys will definitely, you know, lose that connection. Once that happens, it's kind of hard to get it back, you know, once you're married.
It really is. It really is.
It takes a while to, you know, get back into that old swing of things.
Yeah. And especially if you have kids, and I don't know if you do or not. If you do have kids, date nights are going to be so vitally important, just because it's going to help to keep your things fresh, just everything fresh.
Well, even when you don't have kids, I mean, you guys are both working and everything, you got separate schedules, you got to come together at some point and just kind of relax with each other. And
if it's a babysitting thing you have issues with or whatever, that's okay. Make it fun at home. You know what I mean? As far as, you know, and I don't know how you mean, you know, keeping it fresh. I mean, some people mean sexually, some people mean just day to day or whatever. Sexually, I mean, it depends. I don't know how freaky you all are, okay? But if, you know, you do start to see that things sexually are getting a little stale, change it up a little bit. I don't know how, you know, freaky deaky y'all are, all right? But y'all can get toys, y'all can go and, you know.
That'd be an X-rated version of Real Talk.
Right. But I mean, there's so many different things you can do to spice things up. Maybe wear lingerie one day. Go on a staycation. We've done that before and vlogged about it here. Y'all have seen that. Where we stayed here in St. Louis and actually went and stayed in a hotel here and had an amazing time. Just relaxed, took 2 days and just took the weekend off and just relaxed. And it felt like we were away. It felt like we were on vacation for real, because we were just in a different environment. So sometimes changing your routine just adds a little bit of extra spice or whatever.
Switch it up a little bit. You know?
Exactly. And one thing that
be creative.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
be creative, you know.
Yeah, just have fun and live life. Life is too short. So when you start to notice those things, talk to them. Communicate with your significant other and say, what do you want to do? And maybe tell them what you want to do. You know what I mean? And just kind of come to.
And one thing that's helped us out is we don't, you know, you don't want to take the relationship too serious. You know, you don't want to be stressing out about every little thing that goes on. That's one of the things that helps us out. You know, we realize life is short, and you know, you gotta enjoy yourself sometimes. So don't take yourself too seriously all the time. You know, just kind of relax and think things through before you stress out and, you know, wild out about everything. Okay, so that's just what kind of helps us out, and so I'm pretty sure, you know, if you guys just consider that, you know, it may help you guys out too.
Yeah. So good luck with that. Let us know. Keep us posted.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Seriously. And it's a good question, especially for someone who's a newlywed, because, you know, but enjoy being a newlywed.
Enjoy
because this is the fun time.
It will pass, and things will have some more serious situations, but
yep.
enjoy those times.
Yes, I totally agree.
This is Passionate 3000.
Hey, boo.
Okay, boss. My guy and I are currently living together. How do you feel about combining the funds for bills or any other expenses? Do you feel this should wait until marriage? Wow.
Now this is boyfriend.
My guy.
Okay, and they're living together. Okay.
Yeah, they're not married yet, and she's asking how we feel about combining the funds or bills or any other expenses. And should she wait till she's married?
Okay, go ahead. You go first.
My personal opinion, if you guys are living together, you may want to talk about, hey, you're responsible for these bills, and I'm responsible for these set of bills. And maybe if you guys can work out how you guys pay the rent or whatever, he pays half, you pay half. Or he pays 75%, you pay 25%. But if he pays more on one thing, which may be the rent, then you pay more on the bills. It's kind of either way. You guys are gonna have to share the expenses. But should you guys combine the funds? Are you talking about in an account and having a joint account together before you get married? I wouldn't do it. That's just me. Only because we're not married, and combining the accounts before you get married may get a little bit tricky, especially if you don't end up getting married. Because he could take all the money in the account, or you could take all the money in the account and run.
Yep.
And leave him with the bills.
Or her.
Or him.
Look, I'm in total agreement with him. I know he was answering the question, but
find a way to split the bills up with the rent and the utilities. He pays half, you pay half, or 60%, 40%. Or
if one person makes more than the other, sometimes it's easier to do it that way too. Like maybe you take some of the utilities and groceries or whatever, and they take the rent and the trash, whatever the case. But putting your funds together in an account, that's some serious business. That is certainly not something we would encourage for anybody who is not married, period. Because it can get messy. Y'all ain't together no more, then what happens with the account?
Even if you're married, I wouldn't.
But not for real. That's something when you start commingling the funds. That's definitely something when you take your relationship to the next level of seriousness. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all are living together and y'all are benefiting from being in the same household together, eating the same, eating off the same foods that y'all are supposed to be putting together on, and you enjoying the light that he using, y'all both have to put together, put in on, the rent, or put in on your bills or whatever. Just don't commingle the funds. That is a no-no before you get married. That's just our advice.
In our opinions.
In our opinions. Yeah. I mean,
do what you want to do, but
don't say we didn't warn you. Okay? This is a good one. Okay, this is a question for you and a question for me. Mm-hmm. Okay, ready?
Sure.
The question for Juice is, this is from Pretty Simple Diva. Hey, boo! Okay. Question for Juice. How did you know that Sande was the one?
The one for what?
The one, nigga. You better know what the one means.
The one. How did I know Sande was the one? It's just that feeling you get. It's not something you can pinpoint. It's just that feeling you get. When they're the one for you. You think about them all the time. You can't wait to see them. You enjoy talking on the phone with them. You enjoy spending time with them.
Pussy was good too.
It's always a factor. It helps.
That's his question.
But yeah, you just find yourself thinking about them a lot. You enjoy spending a lot of time with them, and you're just happy. Just in a good mood. And if your personalities is kind of play off each other, that's always a plus too, because I'm more of a laid back person. So for me to get another laid back person in a room, for so many years, it kind of lose its excitement.
Yeah.
So me being laid back and her not being so laid back, it just works. And so I felt like I was happy around her. We spent some time, dating, whatever, in college, and so we decided, after college to get married and all that good stuff. So just knowing she was the one is, just being happy around them, being in a good mood, just always enjoying their company. Just you find yourself doing things for them that you wouldn't normally do for, your best friend or you know your buddy or whatever. You know, this happens to be of the opposite sex, you know, or the same sex. You know, it just depends on what you like. But that's just me, how it came about for me. You know, just that's pretty much it from my point of view.
Thank you, Esther.
No problem.
Okay.
You
Let's
have
see.
any lipstick, do you? You don't have any lipstick?
No.
I got that
Okay, let's see.
That greasy shit on.
I'm looking at the time. Okay. You know what, motherfucker? Okay.
Making sure they don't damn lipstick.
Shut up.
You know how much
Shut up. Here we go. My question is, how do you keep Juice's attraction for you strong? You know, honestly, it really, you know, it's, you know, I think part of it is that I am a little cray-cray, and, you know, we're opposites, but we're not. We have a lot of the same goals. We have a lot of the same ambitions. The things that we want out of life are identical, okay? But our personalities are just a little tad bit different. I think that the fact that I am just a little bit cray-cray, and some of the things that come out of my mouth, and some of the things that I do, and the little random things that I do, I think those just kind of keep him very entertained. I think they keep him pretty entertained. You know what I mean?
The light is high.
And
boy. Jesus.
you know what, motherfucker? But no, I mean, and there's other things too. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, you try to keep it, you know, fun and be, you know, under the sheets and shit, and you know, you try to make it as entertaining as possible and whatever. But you know, honestly, like generally speaking, if I had to talk about attraction level and what I think kind of keeps him intrigued by me, generally speaking, and that's not just sexually, that's everything. I think he's just kind of entertaining. It's hard to explain. It just works. My attraction to him is his attitude and the way that he reacts to things that I do, and the way he reacts to life things, where it's like, you know, where he all of a sudden, you know, he acts chivalrous, and you know, I'm the girly girl, you know, because I know y'all think I'm the dominant one, but in a lot of cases he's the more dominant one, and I kind of take the back seat, which I know you're probably surprised about, and that's attractive to me. So I know there's times when he sees me do that's attractive to him as well. So
that's why she has these channels, so she can be dominant, you know. And yeah, that shit ain't happening.
You running shit is what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just trying to say you use your camera in these videos to be dominant, which is fine, because I want you to have your time, you know.
You know what, Negro?
Because you know what really be, you know, yeah.
Going down here at the crib.
You know, I don't
this
want
motherfucker.
I don't want to, you know, sound like him, you know. Anyway, next question.
Whatever. Either way,
let's see.
I keep it exciting, generally speaking. I you know, without going into too much detail.
Yeah,
honestly, you know. Anyway, here's one. So I'm getting married. Oh, this is coming from Lakeisha Marie. Hey, boo boo.
What up?
How you living? Okay. So I'm getting married in October after 6 years of dating. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. We've never lived together and will merge houses. We've never lived together and will merge houses in July. I'm starting to realize that I don't want to get rid of my stuff to make room for his stuff. I like what I have. Laugh out loud. Can you give me some advice? So I take it he's moving in to make room for his. I'm assuming he's moving in with you. That's what it sounds like, because you don't want to get rid of your stuff. So correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize if we give you advice based on that, but that's how I'm assuming that it is based on the question. Okay, so you guys have been dating for 6 years, never lived together, will merge houses until July. So this is before marriage. Okay. Here's something that I can tell you. And I have been asked this a couple of times on a couple of our videos, and we've never addressed it because we haven't done a Real Talk Tuesday. Might as well do it now. So, a lot of people ask something kind of similar to this, whether living together is a good idea before marriage, okay? There are positives and negatives to both, okay? So you, for instance, are getting married a few months after, you know, moving in together, and you guys have been together for a prolonged period of time. So in that respect, or in that case, I think it's great, because it's actually kind of a great opportunity to kind of test the waters and see how you guys are going to be doing living together. Because truly, what people don't realize, there's a lot of people that look at marriage and they think, oh, it's going to be a cakewalk. We got the white picket fence and the 2 dogs and, you know, babies and shit, and everything's going to be peachy keen, honky dory, and it just solves all relationship problems.
It sounds good.
Doesn't.
It sounds great.
Yeah, on paper, in the storybooks or whatever, the fairy tales.
Looks good in the movies too.
Not the way it is, okay? Right. In the movies and shit, make it look like, no, okay? It's just not how it goes. So the reality is, if there is an opportunity, if you're in an established relationship and you guys are stable, and there is an opportunity to maybe live together prior to, or if that's what you guys want to do, I don't discourage it at all. I think it's a great opportunity, especially if you're already on the track, on the way to getting married. I think it's a great opportunity to kind of test the waters, because again, living together is so different, okay, than it is when you guys are dating and you guys have your own separate places. Because let me tell you, let me give you one example, right? You have an argument, okay?
Where do you go?
Where do you go if you live together, okay? I mean, what you gonna do, go to the bar or go to some other shit or whatever, go to somebody's house? I mean, it's not gonna do anything but probably promote more trouble in the relationship.
Just make sure it's more than a 1 bedroom.
Right. You know, if you can.
If you can do that.
You know, just make sure there's enough room for the both of y'all if y'all can. Because, I mean, sometimes you are going to need your space. Sometimes you're going to want to go downstairs and watch TV by yourself while you cool off from maybe having a heated discussion or whatever. But, yeah, living together really does put things in perspective. It also helps you guys practice, okay, a little bit of some of the responsibilities associated with being married, i.e. paying bills, determining who's going to pay what bill and how. Again, I would never merge your finances as far as your accounts. Don't do that until you are legally married. Not worth the trouble having to go through separating all that shit if you guys don't work out. But definitely say I encourage it. Now, as far as you try to, not get rid of your shit.
Here's my suggestion.
Okay.
Find a nearby storage facility. You guys, he brings his shit over, you got your shit already there. Go through it and figure out what's going in storage and what's staying. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
See?
And keep it moving. Because you don't want to have a whole house full of clutter.
Keep it moving. Yeah. Or if you guys go through with the marriage and everything's straight, everything's cool. Instead of getting a storage facility, say, hey, tell you what, this furniture's old, this furniture's, torn up, let's throw it out, whatever. Just have a garage sale.
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable doing that, just have a garage sale. Go through everything, go through all the inventory, say, hey, this is ugly, I don't like this, let's get rid of that. Why don't y'all compromise on a few different items? Either put it on Craigslist,
do
have
like
a garage
Martin
sale.
did, where you had the blenders fighting against each other, see who has a better blender.
I say garage sale that shit out, or find a nearest storage facility and store it until you're ready to put it in the garage sale.
And keep it moving. Yeah. So that's our advice.
And that's why I wear the S on my chest, y'all.
Whatever. But no, good luck to you. Hope everything works out. I know it's coming up real soon. It's like almost June. So good luck. But don't be too selfish, because he's got to have room to put his shit up in there, okay?
You can't keep all your shit. Yeah. Just put it that way.
And you're not going to want to keep all your shit whenever
you can't throw away all his shit either.
Right.
So y'all compromise and talk about it. And start looking up some storage facilities.
Or something. Garage sale, do something like that.
Start getting some garage sale tape and signs and markers.
Yes.
And start pricing that shit out.
So yeah, y'all. Look, we've been talking forever and a damn day. I honestly don't even know how much footage we have actually shot today. And there are several other questions that we can definitely get to in future videos. So what I would definitely do is comment down below if there's anything in particular that sparked any kind of additional questions or whatever. Leave those comments down below. We don't want to make these videos like 2 hours long, so we're going to try to make them topical. But if you have a topic you guys want us to talk about specifically, make sure you ask a question in relation to that topic. So if it's finances, say finances and then put a question next to it so that we can gather all the finance questions and put them all together, and all the sex questions and put them all together, or whatever the case, and determine what the next video is going to be about. So comment down below, let me know what you guys want to see from us in future
Hit us up
Tuesdays.
And hit us up with some more questions, y'all.
Yeah, scenarios, questions, whatever.
We here. Check us out. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Glad y'all joined us tonight.
Thumbs up this video if you love seeing these videos from us.
Like it and share it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
And we will see you guys on the next Real Talk Tuesday.
Hey, high five, Juice. Are y'all proud of us? We finally did it, y'all.
Raw!
Yeah! We'll see y'all in a couple weeks, y'all. Mwah! Love y'all.
All right, y'all.
Peace.